Welcome to Metal Gods TV.
Hi, this is Vicky from Metal Gods TV, and I'm here with Codex Alimentarius. Well, I try. So how are you guys, all right?
Yeah, really good.
Very
Yeah?
good.
Have you just got here? Or were you here earlier?
We came up on Thursday.
You came, oh, you've been here all weekend?
Indeed, yeah.
Ah, how's your caravan? Or you've got a chalet?
Plush. Very plush.
Yeah?
It's very nice.
Yeah. Bluetooth speakers and everything.
Nice. Well, it's even posher than mine. I thought mine was posh. So, have you had your set already?
Yes.
Just
You
as we
have?
finished playing. Yeah.
How did it
3
go?
o'clock, yeah. It was really good.
Yeah?
It was great, yeah.
Fantastic.
Did
Yeah, we've well, a few of us have been to Hammerfest before, and so been punters to see
Yeah.
on the other side of the stage. So it was really cool to be up on the stages. You know, we've seen so many bands on. So
Did you get a decent crowd in? Yeah?
Really good. Yeah, it was busy. It was nice. Seemed to go down well. Can't complain at all.
Excellent, excellent. So, what's in the pipeline for Codex at the moment?
It's albums, really, isn't it? Trying to get the album finished and sort of released. Pretty much all recorded now, but just a matter of mixing,
Pretty much
mastering,
spent the
synths.
whole last year recording and writing the songs and stuff like that. So that'll be the next thing to focus on for us, really.
it's our first full length. So we've done EPs before, but
Yeah.
this is our first full length album we've done. So
And when are you looking to release it?
No date in mind at the moment,
No.
but ideally this year.
Ideally
That
this
is,
year.
yeah.
the last quarter of 2018. let's
You've
go
got
with
another, what, 9 months to get it out? So what can we expect from the new album?
It's a bit of a culmination of some songs have been in the mix for a few years, and some songs have been written, you know, in the past few months. So it's kind of like, for me, it's a culmination of all of our sounds that we've done on the previous EPs all together as one sort of big piece. It's you know, we're trying to make it sound quite big, you know, so we're using a lot of sort of synth and things in the background, and yeah, trying to not make it a concept album as such, but you know, there's some themes running through it as well.
Well, it's your first full length, isn't it? So you're going to have a bit of experimentation on it, aren't you? And sort of trying those new sounds, making sure they work. But obviously, as long as you're pleased with it, then it can go on the record. But I mean, is it something with the sound that you've got on there? Is it something that is like what you were aiming for, or is it more than what you were aiming for, more than what you expected?
Well, I think the first our debut EP, Infinite Growth, was very, you know, very orchestral and sort of epic sounding and quite big. And then we released an EP called The Hand of Apophis, which was sort of Codex turned really heavy. So it was a sort of really heavy groove orientated EP. And I think for me the album is kind of a mash together of those things. So it's got the big sort of grandiose sound, and it's got a lot of the heavy groove as well. So it's kind of a union of what we've done on previous releases, I think. So yeah, it's just a demonstration of us growing as a sound.
It sounds very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I would really like to listen to it because I like something with a bit of groove to it. It's a bit of it's one of my little kind of vices. I tend to like gravitate towards that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to hearing it. So what have you got plans wise with the obviously with the album as well? Hopefully this year. What shows have you got coming up?
So go on.
No, go on.
Next weekend we're good mates of ours in a band called Getica. We've toured with them, done a few weekends of shows, and it's their last ever show, so they're calling it a day as a band. And so they've invited us to be part of that last ever show, and that's next Saturday actually in Coventry. So that should be a fun party time with the Getica guys. And then we've got some other weekend of shows lined up later in the year, and yeah, just seeing what we want to do with the album really after that, I think.
Have you got any plans for hopefully festivals this year, or are you not allowed to say? Are you sworn to secrecy? Or can we get an exclusive?
Yeah, everything's kind of hinging on the album at the moment. So we want to get that. It's been there for a long time. We've been writing that. So we really want to get that out now rather than hanging on to it. Sort of.
Yeah.
But obviously we want to make plans for music videos. We've got a music video sort of in the works at the moment. So it's kind of trying to get everything ready so that we can send it out to people such as yourself to listen to and things like that. So that is kind of where we're at, focusing on that at the moment.
Well, you've got an excellent music management behind you. Enzo starting to take over the country at the moment and the world. So how has it been working with Rachel?
Horrific. Just, I can't really answer that question.
She is staring at you right at this moment.
It's been good. Yeah. We've coordinate some plans and get some shows. Yeah, it's just as and when we need support in areas. That's the sort of flexibility of it really. So yeah, it's been good, and opportunities like this as well. And just other bands that are in the posse in the roster. Sort of pairing some bands together to do some weekender shows and stuff like that. That's under the banner. It's good. Yeah.
And what would you like to aim for as a band with shows and things, or supports? Who would be your? Oh my God, we're getting this. Who would tickle your pickle?
Probably be several different bands.
Yeah, we all have different tastes.
That's the
Like,
beauty of
everybody has a different. I'd say, you start and we'll go all the way
Yeah.
around.
Should we go around? We'll go in a circle, shall we, Elliot? You start.
Someone like Demu, or that kind of the orchestral sort of vibe to their sound. I think would work well with our sound, possibly. I think that would be kind of a dream come true. Definitely.
It's an easy one for me. Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Favourite band of all
Wow.
time. So that would do
There's
me
a
nicely.
throwback and a half. Nice.
I think in terms of matching us a bit, and also big fan of Monomath, so sort of the Viking metal kind of stuff.
Yeah, we were
Melodic
listening
death
to them
metal
on the
is
way
kind of we're band.
Nice.
I've been listening to Lobo Path at the moment, so I'm just going to say them.
I'd love to be on the road with Ministry.
Ministry. Incredible. Excellent.
You see what we mean by
You are all different, yeah,
mash up
very,
of different influences.
But then that's a really good thing, because obviously you're all going to bring all your different influences into the band, and then bring all that to the table when you're writing and things. So it's great when you get everyone with a different sort of taste and style, and although it's not great when you're on a bus and you're arguing over what to play when you are on tour. Do you have any plans to arrange a tour in the future once the album's out?
I think so. I think we'll be doing some runs of shows.
You
Yeah,
like to talk about it.
Rachel's got a thumbs up.
yeah. We definitely want to get it.
Yeah, well, in May we're doing a tour with another Enzo band called Turbine, and that's pretty much all I know about it. Is it 4 dates or 5? I think it's 4. Yeah, 5. No, it's 5.
5.
It's 5.
But we
And they're a
definitely,
really
definitely
good
want to
band.
get out on the roads.
Yeah.
Do some more. I mean, that's doing little burst tours like that, 4 or 5 dates, really work well for us. So we sort of descend on a few dates around the UK and come back, and maybe want to try and push that a little further afield. Who knows? Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed it will, and when the record comes out, hopefully that'll give you another stepping stone to get you going again with other things, and it'll be great to get you around the country and come to Norwich. And
Who knows?
well, thanks ever so much, guys. Thank you for your time today.
Nice.
Have you got a message from Metal Gods TV and your growing fan base out there?
Thanks very much for tuning in to listen to us, and check us out online. If we're in your city near you, come see us. We'd love to see you.
Thank you very much.
May God have mercy on your soul.